Hey guys, welcome back, and I am excited to unbox this month's paper pumpkin kit. And this is a subscription, so it comes monthly to your mailbox unless you choose to skip a month, or it just kind of depends on your subscription. I've already taken the cellophane off, so it basically comes in your mailbox like this with cellophane, and then the mailing address stuff is on the back, but I've already taken that off, and I'm really excited to see this month's kit. So we're just gonna unbox it together and see what we get. You do get a preview prior to, oh gosh, it's pretty. You get a preview so you can skip it if you feel like it's something you're not gonna use. So we have Petunia Pop for the little mini ink spot stamp set, and we'll look at that a little more closely. And then of course the instructions and all the goodies in there. So we're gonna open that up and we'll set this box aside, and you can keep your contents in there until you finish the kit. But let's open up and we'll see what we have. Grab a and then some of this is similar to what you'll get in the kits that you can just order from the website. So the kits are not a subscription. You can just order those depending on what you like or dislike. These are monthly subscription. And let's see what we've got here. So these are the instructions. This is basically what the stamp set is. So you can store this with your stamp set, and then you know what's in there. So we have To a Wonderful Friend. Let's see, sending love, hello spring, thanks for helping me grow, happy Easter, that's cute. Oh, and then chives. I wonder if that's all one stamp. It is. So if you just wanted to use it as grass, you could just not ink up the word chives, and you could use it as just grass. That's cute. And then a little for you circle, some flowers, or almost like chive blossoms. That's cute. And then just some like background stamping. That's really cute. So that's your stamp set. The chipboard, I use this for other projects, so I don't throw that out. And we have some twine and some tear and tape. And then these are the envelopes. How cute. That's nice. That's a very unique and different envelope. It does appear to be A2, like your A2 is like half of your 8.5 by 11. Wow, that is a large sheet of dimensionals. I think that's the biggest sheet of dimensionals I've ever seen in a kit. These are the card bases. How pretty. So we're going to set one of those aside. So you get 3 of those. Here are some tags. We're going to set one of those aside. These are going to come out. We're probably going to stamp on those. A blue card base. That's pretty. I'm going to set one of those aside. Some more tags. We're going to set one aside, and then 3 of those. So 3 blue, 3 of these, and 3 of the green. So you'll get 9 cards total. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Oh, I knew I was gonna like this kit. I'm gonna take one of those and set those aside. So you get 3 sheets of those. That's quite a bit. A sheet of some punch outs here and some chives. I'll set one of those aside. So the extras, because I'm just gonna do one of each card, I'm gonna set the extra stuff aside. And cute. So this looks like it's portrait. So I'm gonna do this card first. It looks like it calls for a pink piece. Set these aside. And I'm actually I'll set the envelopes aside as well. And then it looks like it calls for, so the pink piece is for the sentiment, and then looks like 3 of the punch outs. Cute. Okay, so then let's zoom in a little and we'll get our stamping going. Maybe, let's go about there. That'll give us some close up here. So this one and this one, I'm gonna set these aside. We're gonna stamp on this white one. And I'm gonna grab my full-size Petunia Pops. Let me grab that. And that way I can give that to someone if they need one, and I can use it for travel if I want to go and take it with me. And then, so we're gonna open up, so I'm just kind of looking at the picture, but now I'm gonna open up the instructions. Okay, so they stamped onto the cutout. So I'm gonna use this first one here, this chives. That's really cute. And so I'm gonna actually, these are for another card. I'm gonna set these with my blue and green base. Those are gonna be for another card. And then we're gonna need, and I'll set these aside for now too. So we're gonna be stamping on here and on here. And let's see what else we had. So we'll pull these 2 pieces. Okay, so let me grab those. So that's going to be this card. And this one. And then we're going to get the stamp ready for stamping on here and stamping for the sentiment. All right, they have on the first card, thanks for helping me grow, but I think I'm going to use to a wonderful friend. So that's actually, I'm going to switch the sentiment. And then we're going to need that little chive stamp also. So we will put, I'm going to put this on a block. And the little stamp to make the top of those chives. And I'll set that aside. And then get our sentiment ready. So there's 2 types of pink. There's a plain rectangle with some edges, and then there's this kind of a trapezoid shape, and that's what they use, the trapezoid shape. So I'm gonna actually use that. I usually test the stamps a little bit prior to putting them on there. So we're gonna see how they stamp. So I usually do that first. And just kind of test it out and just see how that had a little bit of a shadow to it. That one's better. I probably did a little bit of rocking on that one. Yeah, that's stamping really nicely. Okay, so we're gonna put that on the sentiment tag. Did they center this? So let's see. Yeah, they centered it in the middle of this pink tag, so. And then I usually stamp and hold just for a few seconds, so it, like I said before in other videos, so it sinks into the paper. Cute. And then we'll pop that out. And I'm gonna set these aside until we do another card. Then on this one, they stamped the little chive stamp. Looks like down here and then up on this one here. So let's look at our directions. Yeah. And then they just did some tear and tape for those. Cute. Okay, so same thing. Let's test out this stamp. Let's make sure that it stamps nicely. And it's rare, but I have had a few defective stamps, and they will replace them. And that is one of the great things about Stampin' Up. So let's get this guy. So they kind of did it here. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And then here. I love it. Then the rest of the card is really just about assembling. I'm going to close this for a moment. And so they layered like this, and then this one. Seems like a lot for this card though. They kind of went over to the edge and then like this. So I'm actually starting to think that if you were to hand this card to someone, you could almost, you know, decorate the front of the envelope with one of these instead of putting all three on the card base. Or you could do a completely separate card. You know, you could cut this in half and then you could put this on a white card base. And this has like a little bit of a metallic, you probably can't quite see it on the camera, has a little bit of a metallic copper to it. It's really pretty. So I'll do this first card the way they have it, but I'm going to switch it up. They have this one behind, and I'm actually going to put this one up front like that, and then I'll put the tag across the side of that one. No, actually, I do like it the way they have it. Okay. All right, and I'm just going to use liquid glue. They're showing to use the tear and tape, which you can. but liquid glue to me is just as fast. And I'll just quickly put these down. So they've kind of come just a little bit off the top and side for this piece. And then they did the same thing for this one. And they did tear and tape for this one. They did dimensionals on the last one. So they kind of just went below that pink flower. And then they did use some twine. Grab that. And then it looks like they put it behind the pink sentiment. So if you look at the directions, they put it behind that. So we'll just cut a little piece of that off. And then we'll go ahead and do dimensionals on the back of that one. Yeah, this is a huge, I have never ever seen this many dimensionals in a kit before. It's crazy. And then they put this on dimensionals as well. And I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna glue this one down as well, just for this first card. And I'm just gonna pop up the tag. And then the twine, they just kind of did a little bit of like a bow to come off of each side. Kind of like that. And you can always make this shorter, or you can actually turn it into a bow if you prefer to turn it into a bow. You can always do whatever kind of suits your fancy with these little. I'm gonna make this one just a scotch shorter. Stick it to that dimensional. We'll put it like that. Yep, that's cute. And since I've touched those dimensionals a little bit too much, I'm gonna put some glue down just as an extra. And then we're gonna put this down below, probably about here. Beautiful, really cute. And then I might add some of those brass dragonflies that they have in the catalog. I might add those too. Cute. So that's, I'm gonna come back to that. That's card number 1. Then we're gonna do the next one, which is, looks like the blue. Nope, the green. And this one uses the other pink tag with the little zigzag edging. And then it looks like we're using, they have 3 floral cutouts here, but then they show another one. So it might be all 4 of these. So we're gonna punch out all 4 of these. Yes, it is. It is all 4. So it looks like we've got some rosemary and some mint. Maybe a little bit of thyme. I'm just looking to see if there's anything white on there that I could use, but all right. And then I'm going to stick with the same sentiment. I'm going to put to a wonderful friend, which is actually what they did use on this card. And then we'll assemble this one. Now this tag, they stamped off to the right, and then they covered part of the tag. So we're not going to center the stamp on this one. We're just going to go off to the right here. And then they used the larger of these tags. And this. And then this one is portrait. Gosh, that's beautiful just as is. I love it. And then they put this down. And this tag. And then these appear to be coming up behind. They have this one in the front. They have this one behind as well, like that. This one behind, and then they have this one in the front, like that. Cute. And then they centered this brown. Cute, cute. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this on first. Make sure it's centered. And you can definitely, if you have a grid mat, you can, you know, definitely measure and kind of see if you're getting it centered. If you don't have a grid mat, you can just eye it up or drag a ruler and pull a ruler out. All right, now for these, I'm just gonna put a little bead of glue on the back of this tag. And then I'm going to just kind of get these centered where I want them. And then this one will bring up. And then they put twine behind there, which I'm gonna put the twine on the front for a bow, so you can kind of see how that looks if you want to turn that twine into a bow. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on all these, and then the last one is on dimensionals, that last piece. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue all over the back of these. And then we're gonna center it in this brown, just like so. And you wanna make sure too, I put these on my tag ahead of time, just make sure it's not gonna go too high where you can't fit your card in your envelope. I'm cutting it close there. And then this one is on dimensionals. So we're gonna put a few dimensionals on there. Yeah, we'll put one more down there. And we'll just kind of angle that one like that. Yeah, that's really cute too. And then we'll just do a little bow with this. And if you're not good at making a bow, you can always, you know, just wrap it around. And I think I'm gonna put it on the bottom of that. So let me grab a glue dot very quickly here. Yeah, I think I like the bow a little bit better on this one than they just had the twine behind the tag on that, but I think I like it better as a bow. I love this. This is the cutest paper pumpkin. I love it. All right, and then our last one is the blue version. And again, you'll get 3 of the blue, 3 of the green, and then 3 of the kind of a brushed gold on the back of that one. And for the blue, kind of a simple one. So we have just the smaller brass tag. I say brass, but it's actually kind of a copper metallic. And then they did the smaller chive tag with, there's like a blue trim on this one. And then the green background kind of trapezoid shape. And I guess you could cover over the chives. They didn't. But I think I might end up covering over that. And then they did the circle sentiment. And they have Hello Spring, which is cute. And that's on the top of this. Oh wait, I had one out. Okay, we're on the top of that one. And then I think I'm actually going to do the Hello Spring for that one. And then they stamped chives on there. So we'll do that. Bring out my Petunia Pop, and we'll stamp the chives the same way we did on that first card. On this left and top. Oh my gosh, these really are cute. And I'm so glad that there's actually a chives stamp in there. If you can, that's so cute. And then we need our Hello Spring sentiment. Or we could do Happy Easter. Ooh, I might do Happy Easter. I'm actually gonna do that one. And again, I'm gonna just test out the stamp before I actually put it on my product. Yep, that's cute. Love it. And then we're gonna center this one. Cute. Punch that out. And then you could very much, decorate the background of this a lot more. And they put these two like this, and then I'm assuming these, and then these had dimensionals. Actually, no, they've got this one on the dimensionals. They popped this one up. So let's do that. And I'll center this piece first. So this one goes opposite of the card. So we have a portrait. This tag's going landscape. This is going portrait. But they put dimensionals on the back of that one. And you can tell if you've never done these kits before, dimensionals are these little hexagonal shapes, and tear and tape, they show like a roll of tape. So we're going to put dimensionals on this one. That is so pretty. And they pretty much centered it over this brown tag. Then they put the Hello Spring over top of the green. And again, I'm just kind of going off the instructions that are in the kit. They put this over here. And then they put some twine behind this one. That's the same thing. They just kind of did like 2 little loops, and then they put it behind the tag. And they did put the tag on dimensionals as well. So I just kind of put some glue down, put the little loops there, and then I'll go ahead and put just a couple dimensionals on the side of this. Well, actually, hold on, because I was going to cover, I'm just going to put a dimensional on this side. I don't want the dimensionals to be lopsided. So we're going to glue the rest of this down just to the, I'm going to cover where it has the word chives. And we're just going to put it just toward the bottom. And then I have that dimensional right there. Like that. Oh, so cute. All 3 of these cards really could be done with different sayings, different sentiments. So I used the Happy Easter and To a Wonderful Friend, but you could do Sending Love, For You, Hello Spring, Thanks for Helping Me Grow. That's a cute one for if you're sending it to a parent. I said we would come back to that first card with maybe some of those brass dragonflies. And I've already cut these up. So in this little adhesive kit, you get dragonflies and different birds. So I said we would probably put some on this first card. So let's pop these off. And it kind of brings out the metallic now that's in that paper. Actually, we'll put this one going that way. Gosh, these are so cute. And then we'll put one on here. Yeah, that's really cute. All right, so I could add those to some of the other cards, but for now, this is, other than the brass dragonflies, these are the cards. So you get 3 of those, 3 of those, and 3 of those. Oh my gosh, so cute. So this kit, unless you've already subscribed, you wouldn't be able to get this unless they have extra, and then they'll put those on the website if they do have extras. Otherwise, you have to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. I'll put all that in my link. And please reach out to me if you do have any questions. I always appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to make comments and let me know what you think. How would you change these up? Really cute. All right, guys, have a great day.